Hello, if you haven't seen me on other videos, my name is Rick. I'm your illustrator today. Now, Before my illustrator gets into the details of construction, including a bunch of tips I've learned along the way, here are my best features I would absolutely include if I was going to build another tank in the near future. 1. Keep the base at 16-20 inches off the floor, with a shelf that serves as a step, which comes in really handy when you're servicing your tank. I love it. Open glass panels on both top and back with 2 support rods across the top. 3. A sump tank remotely located. 4. A back wall overflow drain channel which serves as a surface skimmer and to allow the top plants to grow, aquaponics. 5. A backlit rear glass panel with a translucent filter, which highlights your fish so much better. And 6. A wood grain finish or a solid color. Both would be beautiful. Now, construction begins with building a platform much like a stage, which serves as the bottom of the tank. Laminated plywood over 1 inch is appropriate. For reference, we use 2 sheets of 1/2 inch fine grade plywood over steel. Important construction tip here. The stage has to support at least 5,000 pounds for a 400-gallon tank. Here is a photo of our last tank we built with a solid back panel. Once the platform is completed, you'll have to decide if you're going to use a solid wood stock with a wood grain finish like this one, or a plywood with gel coat solid colored finish. Because the construction method is slightly different to maintain a perfectly true and aligned tank, which is important when you're working with 2 huge panels of glass. They prefer a precision fit. And once tempered, cannot be cut. Tempered glass is a must because it's stronger and safer. By the way, 34-36 by 96 is the best commercial panel to use for the price standpoint. Their mass-produced custom pieces will cost you more. The other option is polycarbonate, which is okay for a tank under 5 years, depending on how it keeps up with the cleaning and the scratches. Let's start with an all plywood tank. Here's our bottom base and our base trim pieces. Next, build 2 identical end caps. These here will allow an 8-inch shelf on top for plants. You can also drill holes for aquaponic grow plots. You can use 2 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood for the end caps, laminated together. Now you can fabricate the base trim support pieces. Once these are epoxied in fiberglass, this will keep your tank from blowing out. I'm not going to go too much into the fiberglass techniques here because there's so much out there on YouTube. We will recommend a polyester resin with a white coat finish, consisting of a heavy matte and 2 light coat bilateral sheets on top would be adequate. Another tip, avoid glassing sharp edges. Curved edges work best to avoid air pockets. Sand between coats. Use chopped glass particles for filling and putty work. Pick a good day, open the windows, and start your glass work. If your end caps all have 4 90-degree angles on them, then no problem. Everything will line up true to the glass. Construction tip. Use horizontal bracing on the top during the assembly to keep everything true and level. And here's a cost savings tip. You will not need bulkhead fittings. Hoorah! PVC and PEX tubing work very well with epoxy and wood glass panels. Just use a wire brush and sandpaper to clean up the surface really well. Then mix the chopped glass into your resin with a consistency of heavy cream, coating the tubing and the inside of the hole before assembly. Standard glass will work fine for the drain channel on the back glass panel. Pre-drill your hole for your drain bulkhead fitting first before assembly on that one. I hope you found this helpful. Until the next time, bye for now. On this tank that I built, and what I did at each corner or joint, you're going to make a butt joint, and then you're going to lay your fabric down like this, tape fabric, one layer. Use your rolling pin to roll it out. Keep it close to the inner wall, out of 1/4 of an inch. You can quickly roll the back side when you go to make the next layer. Of course, all your wood is pre-cut, and each time you make a layer, you put your screws in, and you build your wall up, keeping it level at the same time so that you're true.